Good morning. Happy Friday Groove Day. How is everyone? I hope you're doing good this Friday and that you've had a great week. Hello, Seascape and Katie Moonchild's World. Hi, Flowing. Good morning. Good morning to you all. I'm a little tired. And just so that you all know, this is my last live show of 2023. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Can you believe it? We're about to enter a whole new year. It seems like it's gone by so quickly. But yes, this will be my last live, but I have some recordings for you all of Coffee Chat, taking you all the way until I get back. So I hope you'll still come and have your morning coffee and get ready to see who my surprise guests are while I'm gone. It'll be fun. It'll be a lot of fun. And I wanted to open the chat so you can all come in here and chat. So there you go. Gosh, I need my coffee. Let's get that going. So grab your favorite beverage, coffee, tea, smoothie, water, whatever you like to drink in the morning. And of course, I have the French press. I think that's one of my favorite sounds of the morning. Hearing the pouring of the coffee and the aroma. Hey, greeter, good morning. Happy Friday to you. I'm going to let that cool for a second. Oh, yes, my mug. I got it. Next year, I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to find another holiday mug. But I just absolutely love this one. Thanks, Flowing. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. It gives me all the feels. So, hey, Ziggy B. Hello, hello. Welcome. Happy Friday. What else do I want to share with you all? I don't know. Look at these bags. Like, I don't know. It was not a good sleep week. I'll tell you that. I don't know what's going on, but what you going to do? All right. We're going to dive in a second here. I was hoping to get a sip of coffee before we dive in, just to kind of give me that little boost. Eliza, aloha. Happy Friday. Good to see you. A lot of watching. Oh, yes, your surgery. When is it, Katie? This Wednesday. Okay, let's send prayers to Katie for her surgery. I hope all will go well. All will go well. Surrounding you in healing light, my friend. Viviane, hi. How are you? It's been a minute. I hope you're doing well. Happy Friday to you. Good to see you. Okay. I'm slowly trying to pull it together here, guys. It's all good. It's all good. I know once I get into the flow, things will start moving, but it's taken me a minute to get there. All right. Yeah, look what's at the base of the deck here. Patience. Please have patience with me this morning. Oh, you're welcome, Katie. All right, let's see what messages Spirit has for us today. Oh, you were up late, Eliza? I wasn't even up late, so I don't know why I'm so tired. I did notice, this was crazy. I think it's either Tuesday night or Wednesday night. I think I might have been traveling. And that's not something that's, well, at least that I'm aware of that I do. But I kind of remember a little bit kind of moving in my sleep, feeling like I was being transported. And the next day I woke up and I was literally like woozy. One of those feelings, when you get off a ride and you're just kind of like, whoa. And that's how I was feeling like for a couple of hours. It took me a while to shake it off. So it was a very weird experience. I wish I could remember more, but I kind of remembered a little bit of like, was I traveling? Asking that question. And And then I woke up woozy. So very, very interesting experience. Hey, Liz, good morning. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Oh, this must have flipped over when I was. Look at that. We have gratitude. Hey, Arlene, my friend, how are you? Good to see you. Happy Friday. Thank you all for joining me today. I appreciate you all coming to hang out and support and all the other lovely, wonderful things that you all do. So thank you. Was that called that traveling part back, please, and give it a bit of cleanse before integrating it, Sonia? Oh, okay. Thank you, Eliza. Oh, thank you. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. I will definitely call that back and sit with that a little bit more. It is a great group. I mean, it's always a great group every Friday, but yes, all of you are like people I haven't seen in a bit, and then everybody's like here. It's awesome. I love it. We have creativity, responsibility, and risk. Okay. I'm a little off with my shuffle. I found out I have what do they call that? Tennis elbow. So I'm supposed to be wearing my brace right now, but you can't shuffle with the brace on. It's awkward and it's weird. So taking one for the team, guys. And it's kind of good that I probably going to take about a month off so I can really rest my wrist and my elbow and rest everything for a good month. Okay. We're going to go with these angels cards. If I can get them open. Come on out. Oh, okay. We have two. I'll share those in a second. Okay. So the first card says, have confidence. Move forward does not necessarily require you to have confidence in yourself. Confidence in God is enough, along with knowing that God works through you and with you in all ways. Lean upon us if your confidence wavers, and we will buoy your courage and faith. So having confidence, cleanse and detoxify. With great love and respect, we ask, I don't have my glasses on, as you can tell. We ask you to detoxify your precious and sensitive body boldly. At your request, will help you to detoxify, to develop life-affirming ways to deal with stress, as well as ease any sorrow at shedding your old ways. Give your cares, worries, and concerns to us and help and feel the beautiful grace of your newly purified body. Very nice. And then the last one is to focus on service. Your soul desires only to joyfully serve and to swim in a constant stream of bliss. This stream continuously feeds your everything, it serves everything you need. Put your entire focus on staying in this stream of giving and receiving in every situation and in all that you do. So yes, giving gratitude for the things that we have right now, right? And then in the little things, give uh, gratitude in being helped with your confidence and the things, the way that your spirit team assists you, making sure that you always are giving thanks Getting creative on different ways of how you can cleanse and detoxify, especially this end year, right? We don't want to take all of our old stuff and bring it into the new year. So doing as much as cleansing and detoxifying as you can so you can set the new standard or the new story for 2024, right? This is part of a responsibility. Okay, the cleansing and detoxifying and also being in gratitude. This is something that we want to be responsible and disciplined in doing all the time. And then lastly is taking a risk. And for some, taking a risk can be a little tough, but we want to allow ourselves to focus on service. Okay, especially this time, right? The holidays, it always feels like it's a time of giving. And so what I'm hearing from Spirit right now is to check on people, to really check in, because the holidays can be challenging for a lot. And especially your strong friends. It's the strong ones that go unnoticed. A lot of people think, oh, they're strong, there's nothing wrong, they're good or whatever. It only takes a second to call someone up or go out for a cup of coffee or tea and just be like, hey, how are you? I'm just checking in. Wellness check. I'm just checking in on you. How you doing? So pay attention to that. Really pay attention to that. Okay. So those are those messages there. All right. Let's see how this coffee is doing over here, because God knows I need it right now. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up while you're here. Dolly, the Wolf Girl Oracle. Oh, happy Friday. Okay, Katie is having coffee with Hershey Kisses in it. Ooh, wowza. I added a drop of orange essential oils too. I have orange mocha coffee kiss. That sounds delish. Yum, Katie. Here's Seascape. Hello. Good to see you. All right. I'm gonna freeze for a second. I forgot to I don't know if I'm glitching on your guys' end, but I'm glitching here because I'm plugged into the modem and I have my Wi-Fi on. So I'm gonna turn the Wi-Fi off, which you're gonna see me freeze for a minute, but I won't go anywhere, and then I'll be back on. So give me a second here. Okay. Let's see. Did I not freeze? Let's see. Oh, I think we're good. Yay. I didn't freeze. I'm checking. Okay. All right. So that should stop the glitchiness on my end. Liz, I like, as far as oils are called, what is that? doTERRA oils. They're a little pricey, but they're really good oils. I like using those. Okay, cool. We're good. All right, let's see what else we get here. Oh, Revive. All right, I'm gonna check those out too, Katie. Maybe they're a little not as expensive as the doTERRA. The other thing, Liz, I don't know if you have a Whole Foods near you or in your town or city, but Whole Foods, I know a lot of their products, if you try them and you don't like them, you can return them. So I love that. When I was trying like a lot of natural medicines and things, I would go buy them and I would try it a little bit. If I wasn't really feeling the effects or whatever, in case I didn't like them, then I would take it back. They have all the blends of doTERRA and Young Living, but way better price. Okay. Yeah, I will definitely check that out because doTERRA can be very pricey. All right. We have Journey. And for those of you that may have missed the announcement when you first came on, this will be my last live show for 2023, and I'll be back in 2024, I think like the second or third week of January. And but but I have some recorded shows for you. So come back, get your coffee and tea. I'm going to have the chat room open so you can all come in and chat during the pre-recordings. And then you get to see who all my surprise guests are. So it'll be fun. It'll be fun. I didn't want to leave you guys all hanging. A lot of great messages that came through too. So we're going to have there's going to be like a Christmas kind of special show. And then there's going to be a New Year's Eve one too. Hey, Sylvia. Woohoo. You did catch me. Look, I'm just so happy everybody's here on my last live show for a little bit. We have growth. That's awesome. We have opportunity. And curiosity. Come on, cards. And I'm moving a little slower. I'm having trouble with this. This hand is supposed to be in a brace, and I took it off. So I'm a little, my shuffle game is not that good. Oh, and Dolly put in a link for essential oils, Pura Dior. Thank you for sharing. Okay, some great oil names here. Ooh, we have creative cocooning. Creative cocooning is a freedom I give myself. I create a safe nest for peace, healing, and calm. Beautiful. And we have being with discomfort. At times of discomfort, I courageously seek my soul essence, which is clear, pure, and luminous. And embracing change. With every loss, I understand that something new is about to be birthed beyond what I can imagine. So these are a lot of end of the year messages. It's part of our journey, right? This year-long journey that we've had. As I was mentioning about leaving this year, going into the new year, this is our cocooning phase, okay? This is a good time for you to find that quiet time to allow yourself to really take a look at this past year and what do you want to create for 2024, right? This is part of our growth. And this is an opportunity to get really clear on what it is that you want for this new year. Get curious. Ask yourself really good questions, like, what did I like about 2023? What didn't I like? There's so many journaling prompts that you can Google to find different ways of questions and things that you can ask yourself. Allow yourself to be with the uncomfortable things that you experienced in 2023. How did you handle them? How did you perceive them? What different types of actions did you take to make that change? And in learning how to embrace change as you step into this new year, right? Especially the things that we saw that didn't work out, the things that we did. We want to switch things up so that we can try something new, try something different. But you got to learn how to embrace it, to embrace the change and not create so much resistance. That is what's not going to allow you to flourish and to open up. So getting comfortable with the uncomfortable and opening up to embrace the change and getting creative in different ways of how you can explore and do different for 2024. Okay, so that's that message. Okay. Let's see what else comes through here. Massage my hand and arm all the way to the shoulder to loosen up the muscles. Okay. Thank you, Arlene. Yeah, my doctor told me to I need to buy like an ice pack just for this part of my, because I have this huge ice pack. I like literally fell into tears earlier this week, and I I was talking to my mom, and I guess I don't know, you're talking to your mom and you just have that effect. You totally feel like a little kid again. I was just like, my whole body is just falling apart and I can't handle it. And it's a challenge. It's a challenge, especially when you're in so much pain, and to do the stretches and the exercises and everything that you need to do. It just feels horrible. Like it's, what's my word? It's just painful. That's my word. It's painful to get into those stretches and to do the things. But I know that if I don't do that, then the pain that I'm already experiencing is just going to get worse. So it's a catch-22. But that's kind of my focus. My goal for next year is to whip this body back into shape, because I can't take it anymore. What is this? This week's sun weight meditation is about contemplating the journey. The rune for that is Raidho, which looks like the letter R. Did I say that right, Dolly? That is so cool. Oh yeah, Mercury retrograde starts next week. Yeah. The pain is horrible flowing. Oof. I'm sure a lot of you can relate. And it's like different parts of my body have different things going on. And I'm like, I can't keep up with everything. It's terrible. Oh, I did. Okay, cool. Thank you. But anyhow, I'm not going to sit here and complain about it. I'm going to do something about it. So got to whip myself into shape. It is exhausting. Like the fatigue is real and not fun. Look at the word that popped out. Patience. Yeah, you got to have a lot of patience. We have play. Oh, and love. I love it. Those three fell out together. I'm just going to go with those three for right now. Katie says, Arlene, oh my God, Arlene, that is so crazy. I forgot all about your daughter. And then I was cleaning out a bag and I found her number. And I said, oh my God, I totally forgot. So serendipity, I swear. I will be reaching out to her. Thank you for that. Oh, Eliza, you are so right. Look what Eliza wrote. We have to watch our words, and to whip myself into shape. That shows absolutely no love or no tenderness. Thank you, Eliza, for catching that. Yes, I am going to show myself a lot of love and tenderness, gentleness as I move my body with ease into shape. Yes. See, words have power. Words have power. I love it. We don't we? We do. We really do have a lot of unconscious violence in our language. So true. Okay, honesty. I can always expect the truth from others, but I can expect it from myself. Love that. And it's so funny how unconsciously we just say these things, right? Because it's just so embedded, ingrained in us. Ooh, loneliness. I know that I am never alone. Beautiful. Ooh, and failure. I understand that a mistake is only an opportunity to learn. Oh, I love that. Okay. Being honest with yourself, having patience with yourself, right? Being honest with where you are, where you want to go, what you want to do. Really paying attention and listening to your thoughts, just like right now, right? The words that I use, listening to yourself and being mindful, right? But taking time out for you to play. Um, I love when the word play comes up because it's such a gentle reminder that we need to have more fun. We need to enjoy ourselves a lot more. Um, Feeling any type of loneliness that we may feel, but knowing too that we really are never alone. So this loneliness comes from two. So I'm hearing like we need to learn how to play, but also to what are they saying here? Okay. Okay. So playing with your inner child, listening to that inner child, to that little voice. Sometimes we forget about our inner child, and so it's checking in to see how that inner child is doing because they get really lonely. So checking in and bringing in that playtime for that inner child, and whatever that is that feels good for you. It might just be getting up and just dancing a little bit, or doing things that just liberate you, that feels really good, bringing in more love, love for you, love for your inner child, and stop worrying about the mistakes that are made because they're opportunities to learn. So as you're reflecting and looking back on 2023, look at the things that you've experienced and learn to be like, okay, that was, that mistake was made, this was made, but what did I learn from it? What gem is there? What's the silver lining? So paying very close attention to that. All right. So that's that message. Yes. Balance in all things. Yeah, your inner child, absolutely. I'm always trying to convince myself that I am happy. I'm terrible at allowing myself to feel unhappiness. I'm becoming more curious about my sadness and attempt to understand. Ooh, Dolly, it can be really heavy, but it is such a liberation when you come out from the other side of it. Um, I've sat so many times with my unhappiness or loneliness or depression, and there's no sugarcoating it. It does not feel good at all, but it allows your body to process that emotion. And you learn so much about yourself and about different things, especially your triggers. What was the trigger that got you there? And really paying attention to that. And sometimes those triggers, you can avoid them, sometimes you cannot. But at least you can identify with them. And, especially for me, I've learned a lot about what my depression triggers are. So when I go into that space or I have that experience, I'm like, okay, this is a possibility that it can trigger my depression. So I'm ready for it, as ready as you can be for it. But it really helps you to understand a lot about yourself. So, yeah, I challenge you to do that. Yes, thank you, Arlene. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And yeah, and also if you feel in your heart to buy me a cup of coffee, please go ahead and do. It's right underneath this video here, or other. I do just about everything. So much appreciated. And hey, Gerald, good to see you. Happy Friday. And you're so right, Flowing. It is. It's a very deep journey. It is a very deep journey. Oh, there we go. Dolly said, challenge accepted. Beautiful. Oh, curiosity. So, everyone, I'm not saying that one of my surprise guests might be somebody that kind of popped in here. I'm not saying that at all. So you're just going to have to watch the shows to see. All right, we have courage, comfort, Katie says, I find my triggers about depression when I compare myself to others. That's just a process of you keeping up with the Joneses generation. Oh, for sure. And we have beauty. So curiosity, courage, comfort, and beauty. We have motion, the air. Whoa. Okay. Jeez. Oh. Ah, we have the magic card. And we have the light, the sun, which I always like to say the sun, right? In tarot, it's like our yes card. Okay. So a lot of this is having the courage to get curious about your journey, about your life, so that you can continue moving forward on your path and learning to bring in more magic. Okay, especially as we go into this new year. Who doesn't want a little magic in their lives, right? But you got to get curious on different things of how do you want to move forward into this new year. Learning to get out of your comfort zone, trying something new, seeing all the beauty that is in front of you. Okay, bringing in more light, moving out of the dark and into the light. That's that magic. Look at that. Look at that beautiful magic coming in, bringing in more light. So that's what I would love for 2024. Absolutely. Scorpio Mama. Hello, hello. Happy Friday. Good to see you. Hope all is well. Okay. Oh, that is so cool, Eliza. Oh, I would love to be a Lyft driver in Maui. How gorgeous. We have discipline. expectations, inspiration, ooh, and perseverance. Nice. Oops. Anyone have any good plans for the weekend? Wasn't that emoji made for him? I think it's awesome. Little mustache on the smiley face. Oop. I have two cards that flipped over here. We have progress. Ooh, and healing. Encourage. The courage to do the healing work that's needed. Okay. Being disciplined on our next steps, right? For me, for my healing that needs to take place, I need to be more disciplined in taking care of myself, right? But really taking and looking at your progress. A lot of times we look at all the stuff that we need to do, but we don't really celebrate the things that we've already done. So taking that time to celebrate the progress, also being mindful of your expectations. And what they're sharing with me here about expectations is learning to not be open to something bigger and better, right? Because we have these expectations of how things are supposed to go and what it's supposed to look like. And it's okay to do that, but also to let go of it looking exactly the way that we would like it to be, because it could be something so much bigger. And when we like focus on that so hard and not giving room or opportunity for other things to come in, we're limiting ourselves. So don't limit yourself. Get inspired on learning how to release and letting things just be open to having a bigger and better expectation, right? Or the not necessarily expectation, but outcome. Bringing in healing that's needed and necessary for yourself during this time, and having the courage to move through the painful points, having the courage to move through, persevering, pushing through. So you got this. That's that message there. Making the decision to retire next year was a big decision. Where I am at, it's time to go on to new things. It's released a lot of emotion. Oh, I love that seascape. That's beautiful. We are coming up on a pre-Xmas visit. Some come earlier than usual as they have big family gatherings. My friend on Wednesday said to me, Dolly, tell me what you are doing right. That really hit me. I focus too much on what I do wrong. Absolutely. You have to celebrate your wins. It doesn't matter how little or how big they are. Celebrate them. Celebrate you because you did it. Gerald's in hair and makeup. I love it. Hey, Michelle. Happy Friday. Good to see you, my Baja buddy. Hope you are doing well. Okay. Oh no, Dolly. Okay, let's send some loving light to Dolly's mom. And so sorry to hear about the funeral. Gosh, you're the second person that told me about a funeral that's happening today. Sad to hear that. Yes, let's release the past. Let's move into the new story that we want to create for this coming year. All right, let's see what else we get here. We have focus. Where are you putting your focus? We have strength. Look, we have expectations again. And opportunity. Okay. We have turtle, retreat, stop trying to make something happen. We have the fox, adaptability, adapt to the changes that are happening. And we have the monkey, ingenuity. The situation calls for adaptability and innovation. Beautiful. So this retreat card, and stop trying to make things happen. Really what spirit is sharing here is that when we put things in motion, we take the action steps, right? But it boils down to the expectations, right? It's like that forced way of you trying to control or manipulate situations to make things happen. It's more of being in alignment and trusting and manifesting and knowing that it will come true. So learning how to focus, taking this time to really take a look at 2023 and the things that you have been doing. Look at the times that you've tapped into your strength to really kind of put things into motion, learning how to adapt to the changes of things that have happened, or the times that you didn't adapt to change. What happened? Really take a look at that. Mining and managing your expectations, believing in things that will happen in a bigger and a better way. There's so many different opportunities that present themselves. Are you taking advantage of those opportunities? With the ingenuity here, learning to adapt and be innovative. So, looking at what different ways can I work or to do things to have them happen for 2024, and really not trying to take control of things. Where have you taken or really tried to control situations and things? How did that work out for you? I want you to think about that. How did it work out when I was just in the space of flow? When I was in the flow, and I mean, I can think of a lot of times when I was in flow, and that's where the magic happens. And it's just really special and beautiful to see how everything just lines up and just goes into movement without me trying to force things and make things happen. Everything just opened up and it happened. So these are the things that we want to work on and trying to get into that space of flow, because it's a beautiful feeling and space to be in. It feels really, really good. So looking at how can I allow more flow into my life for 2024? Okay, So that's that message. Yeah, doesn't it, Eliza? It's so great to when that flow comes into play. Okay. Let it go. Let it flow. Oh man, I know that control things all too well. I go into the manager mode a lot. I catch myself doing it more now than ever and try to detach from that. So there is a Abraham Hicks process that's called give it to the manager. Fire yourself as the manager and give it to the manager. That could be your spiritual team. It could be someone in particular that you want to choose. And especially for those tasks or things that seem bigger than life, right? I turned it over to the manager and I'm like, okay, spirit, this is for you to manage and to handle because it's bigger than me and it's too much. Sometimes things just feel too much. And whenever I do that and I give it over, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It takes that stress and heaviness off of me and it gets handled. So, but it's also a process of you trusting and believing that it will be handled. Control if there's strong fears. Yeah. The only control that we have is how we react to things, right? We can't control situations or people around us, but we can control how we're going to react to it or how we want to feel about it. I feel like sometimes I have like this automatic default stress button. And a lot of times I don't even know that I'm stressing. That's the scary part. But yeah, it's like sometimes I'll sit and I'm like, oh, I'm actually really stressed. So learning more about that and trying not to go into that automatic default. Right, we have authenticity. Hi, Ty. Oh, thank you. Hearts right back to you. Thank you for being here today. Happy Friday. We have trust. Integrity. Oops, something flipped over in here, I think. No? No? Okay. Nope. And we have honesty. So authenticity, trust, integrity, and honesty. Where are those cards? There they are. Oh, I like that, Katie. How do we react or act? Acting should require a breath first. Reaction is automatic. Absolutely. Oh, I like that, Dolly. Ooh, shadow work is powerful. I will be doing some of that tonight. I'm a little nervous about it. Deprogram and reprogram. Absolutely, Arlene. Get that mindset right. We have new beginnings. Adventures. Ooh, and change. Nice. All right. Yeah. It's about being you, your authentic self. Being authentically you. There is no other you. So being true to yourself as we step into this new beginning of the new year. Okay. Trusting your path. You can see that little path there. Moving out of the dark into the light. Trusting your path and your journey. Trusting yourself. Having integrity as you move into this new year, this new adventure that's ahead of us. And being honest as you move into this year. Being honest about what it is that you want to create for yourself. Being open to change, allowing yourself to embrace change as change is upon all of us. So, very important as we move into the year. Hello, Sacred Hag. Good to see you. Happy Friday. And Liz, hey, Liz. Hello, hello. Good to see you. Okay. All right. I think with that, we're going to move into the card for the weekend so I can send all you lovely souls on your way. Okay. Let's see. What card do we want to do? I think I'm going to pull a goddess card. Oh, gosh. Let's see. And I hope you all will be here next Friday. It will be a pre-recorded show from now until I think like the first or second week of January. I can't remember. I think it's just the first week. I think I'm back that second week of January. As I said, there will be surprise guests. So pull up with your cup of coffee or tea and the show will go on. Okay, Dolly, happy holidays to you. Be well. Thank you for being here this morning and healing light to your mom. Oh, you're moving across the country, Sacred Hag. Oh, wow. Well, sending you lots of love and for a successful and safe move. That's a lot of work. Oof. Okay, so we have Minerva Beliefs. Oh, I've never pulled her before. Look at that owl on top of her head. All right, let's see what she has to say. And of course, I didn't bring my glasses because why would I do that? Okay, so Minerva is a goddess of intelligence. Minerva has come to tell you it is time to examine your beliefs and change them if they do not nurture your wholeness. How are old, outworn, unhealthy thoughts undermining your life, your energy, your happiness? Do you believe what other people think and say about you? Are you still running the tape of negative messages your parents or caregivers gave you when you were a child? Do you believe the worst about yourself or the best? Are your beliefs too rigid to permit and support your evolution? We are all born with a story. It is our choice whether we want to live the story we were born with or create one that nourishes all we want to be. Minerva says that wholeness is nurtured when you see yourself with all your parts, both dark and light. Choose your beliefs to serve your highest good. Now, if that isn't a message, whew, wow. And it's perfect as we end this year and move into next year. And these are some great writing prompts too, to really think about, okay, what is your story? Is your story someone gave you, or is it a story that you created? And did you create a good story for you, or do you need to recreate it? So really think about that. I'm just going to read a couple of these again if anybody wants to write these down, because it's excellent. Um, what unhealthy thoughts, where is it? How are your old, outworn, unhealthy thoughts undermining your life, your energy, and your happiness? So, what thoughts are you having that's undermining your happiness? Do you believe what other people think and say about you? How many of you out there are believing what other people say? And are you running a tape of negative messages that someone else gave you? Whether that's your parents, friends, whoever, since you were a child. Maybe it's a teacher, a caregiver. Do you believe the worst about yourself or the best? And are your beliefs too rigid to permit and support your evolution? Are you restricting yourself from change? Are you open to embrace change, or are you closed off? So, this will help you to create a new story for the new year. All right, my friends. Oh, that is, where's the cover? This is the Goddess Oracle. I like this one because it helps you also pronounce the goddesses' names, because some of the names are really intense. So, hello, Tony. Big hugs to you. Happy Friday. We are just wrapping up here. So, if anything, just catch that last message if you didn't, because that one was really powerful. All right. I am wishing you all a happy holiday. I'm going to miss you all. But like I said, the recordings will be here for you. I hope you'll still come and gather. And I will see you in the new year. So please all be safe. Take care of yourselves. And let's get this work in so that we can make 2024 an amazing year. All right. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.